companies, brands, products making claims that who's checking? There's no accountability.
Right, yeah.
You can basically say anything and...
You will believe it. If it's in a commercial, you assume it's true, don't you?
100%.
Yeah.
If it's on packaging,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, wow, that's amazing.
They must have looked into that.
I like to make something accountable that every person pretty much uses every day, and that is deodorant.
Yep.
So, first of all, the old Rexona Sport.
I feel like that's vintage. I haven't seen that in years.
It is. Well,
those-
it's the old pump. The point is not the packaging or the way it comes out. The point here is that it offers 24-hour protection.
Yeah, that's always been bullshit.
24-hour protection. It's so you put it on in the morning, you go about your day. According to this, wake up next morning. It's nearly time to reapply, but it's lasted all day. Even if you go out, you put it on at 8 a.m., you go out 10 o'clock at night, all
Should
good
still be
because
going.
you have applied.
And it's sport. So it's basically saying you can play a game of footy.
Yeah.
You don't have to reapply.
Very good point,
Yeah.
Troy. Very good point. So that's so what you got there is 24-hour protection. Pretty good, really.
Yeah.
And then
Prove it.
And then this came out, which I thought was quite interesting.
This is the one
Nivea.
I know this bottle.
So this is 48-hour protection. 48-hour protection. I would say even if you applied this in the morning, sat and we've spoken about, what did we talk about on the plane last episode?
Raw dogging.
Where
raw dogging a fly.
If you raw dogged for 48 hours, you would still a bit of a stretch that you're going to be smelling.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd stink.
Smelling cherry ripe after 48 hours. I reckon I call bullshit that any deodorant is going to last 48 hours. So I disagree. Well, hold your horses
We're not done.
because Rexona have come back with 72-hour protection. 72-hour protection.
3-day bender.
What?
Yeah, one spray at the start.
Imagine that.
You go on a 3-day bender, but your wife won't know.
No. Go to a music festival, an orgy, play a game of footy, wrestle your dog, come back. Doesn't matter.
I'd
He's,
love to-
he's tested all these things you're saying.
I loved it on that that big 3 days, 71 and a half hours in going, fuck.
Oh, boy.
I'm about to stink in
Oh,
half
boy.
an hour when this. Can I have a look at that one?
Yeah,
so this is back more your spray bottle that listeners would recognise your your aluminium can one.
Yeah, 72
72
hours.
hours.
So just absolute bullshit. But hold on.
Oh,
Whoa,
no.
He's not
hold
pulling
on. 96 hour protection.
Who's not showering for 96 hours?
Who is not questioning? Like there is.
What's the
test?
ingredient that makes it last longer? I mean, I'm not. That's a rhetorical question.
What
Yeah,
test
Because
did
there
they
can't
do?
be one, surely.
Well, they're not testing this, and they're not following up like this. You can't be making these claims 100%. But it seems like that industry, the beauty, it's sort of similar down the same aisle, the same supermarket aisle. Like my wife and pretty much every female on the planet has anti-aging creams.
Yes, yeah.
And they're saying like reduces the signs of aging by 37%. And you're like,
What do you even
what a
mean?
load of shit. Like, who? You can just say anything.
Did you say this to your wife's face? What a load of shit.
It's bullshit, mate.
and then did she bring up the deodorant thing to you?
Maybe start putting on deodorant more than every 4 days. I said, it says here 96 hour
96
protection.
hours. Take it up with Rexona. The one that I find amusing is the old, is it Corona beer ads that were from Where You'd Rather Be. Remember that?
right,
And they'd always be on a beach and they'd be having a beer and go, Corona from Where You'd Rather Be. But I always thought, yeah, that's great for your first beer.
Yeah.
I wish they should do a beer ad for the end of the night.
Yeah, you got to film that ad for every beer of that night.
Exactly. So then the last one would be like, Corona, how the fuck did I end up here?
I hate that I can't remember this person's name, but used to just a very simple stand-up joke about cereal. Because you know how Tim Tams now, there's a million flavours and all that, and the cereal Just Right, now with added cranberries. And you go, so is it just right now?
Oh, how great. You should
good.
change all the other boxes to almost
right.
So close to right.
We thought it was right.
Yeah, we're just trying to work out what the one ingredient is, but it's virtually right.
Well, that's like the advertising, the point you brought up that we did a sketch on, when they always use the positive statistics.
Yeah.
Like for the Imodium.
Oh, that's right.
The diarrhea.
99%.
Yeah. Imodium, for relief of symptoms of diarrhea when travelling, 9 out of 10 users recommend, because the opposite of that is 1 out of 10 users shit themselves at the airport.
Yeah, good.